Everybody, welcome to Epic Brew. I'm Tom. Today I'm back with Marvel Snap, and I'm going to be playing with a deck that I made pretty recently. It's a standard discard deck with the addition of Khonshu. I really like Moon Knight as a character in the Marvel universe, and so obviously when the Khonshu card came out, I wanted to scoop that up, and I never made a discard deck, so I put it together. It's a little bit of trial and error, and I've arrived on this build here. I have pretty decent success with it. If you're not super familiar with Marvel Snap, basically discard is when you kind of choose to get rid of either a random card or a specific card, and you no longer have access to that card. You're not destroying it, but you're just kind of setting it aside, right? So there's cards like Ghost Rider here, who when you play him, he can bring back one of your discarded cards. Another example is Khonshu. When discarded, he returns in his next phase 8 and then 9. So Khonshu has 2 phases, and when you play him, he summons a discarded card to another location, and he sets that summoned card to match his power. So if you discarded a card that has 1 power, you play Khonshu's default mode, he's going to resurrect that discarded card with 5 power. But the downside is, if the discarded card has more power, Khonshu's going to reduce that power to 5. So ideally, you discard Khonshu exactly twice. Oops, let's get him back up here. You discard him twice, and then so the card that he summons has 12 energy or 12 power. It'll make sense once you see it in action. There's nothing complex. It's not like the Mr. Fantastic 2-punch 200-point combo wombo that I showed in, I think, the last video. All these cards kind of have good synergy together. So I think once you see it in action, it'll make sense. Let's hopefully get a good game going here first off. Alright, so there's a good chance they're going to be playing... Oh, we got 7 turns this game. That's always nice. There's a good chance they're going to be playing a move deck because of that card right there. Now, if you're familiar with Marvel Snap, you don't really need me clicking on all these cards, but I do it just so that people can see what's going on. I'm just going to click through here. If you need to pause the video to read these, feel free. I already explained Khonshu, but this all makes sense in no time. I have confidence in you all. That kind of stinks. Of course, Gambit. So playing Gambit right now isn't a good idea, because if I destroy the ninja, that puts me at a disadvantage here, right? Because the ninja's doing negative power to that point for him too, and this card can't be destroyed. So it's looking like hopefully I can play Wong and then get MODOK and then kind of build from there. Well, let's throw Meek down here. Why not? That's what Meek does right there. When you discard, he gets 1 power and he can move the next turn. It's really handy to have this card, because whenever there's locations that you can't play cards in, you can always just throw Meek out, discard a card, and then move him to the location, and you can pretty much guarantee a win with the Meek card. I'm gonna throw Dracula down here. He's always a good lockdown card. At the end of the game, he'll discard a card from my hand, and he'll get that card's power. Super strong. Okay, so I don't know if I want to give the Super Scroll the Wong, but I really want the Wong MODOK combo, because then I'll get Khonshu maxed out, and then Khonshu will summon probably a 12 Gambit and a 12 Colleen Wing, who will then slice Apocalypse and mega power it up for Dracula. So I feel like I have to do that. That just seems like logical to me. I'll risk giving this guy the Wong Super Scroll. That just makes sense to me. We'll see if this is going to pay off here. Okay, Iron Man. There's a good chance he's gonna throw down an onslaught, maybe. Living Tribunal. We'll see. I'm about to cook Khonshu here, but that's okay because Khonshu will. I'll play him on Wong and then I'll get the 2. Now where those 2 from Khonshu go, I don't know. We'll find out here. Next turn. Mystique. Oh, he's doing Tribunal.
I am Iron Man.
Right?
You won't need this anymore.
Yeah, Meek's gonna eat well here for a couple seconds.
You won't need this anymore.
What's gonna stink though is I'm gonna have a random card that's gonna compete for Dracula with Apocalypse. Unless... Oh, that's so interesting. So... I feel like Living Tribunal is gonna get dropped here and it's gonna power him up and he's gonna get a lot of points real quick. But I also think I'm gonna get a Gambit at some point. And hopefully Gambit gets rid of Ghost Rider. Or Colleen Wing would get rid of Ghost Rider. And that would clear the way for Dracula to get Apocalypse's power. Alright, it's gonna get crazy here. Let's check this out. I'm so curious what this card is. Oh, it's Morbius. There's Gambit. Oh yeah, and he ate... Okay, that's literally the worst card that could have been. Oh, it's Spectrum.
Is power. Knowledge is power.
That's tough. The Gambit did not pay off. That was a terrible Gambit. Oh no. You can't be mad about a Gambit play though, because that's the whole shtick, right? It's a Gambit. He is a Gambit. It's a Gambit when you play him. If it would have hit that, if it would have hit Carter, I don't know. Would I would have won? Would have won? That's a sentence for you. There's a lot of math going on here. I don't really care to sit here and do it. And of course, I think if I nuked the Iron Man, I might have been okay here. Yeah, if I had nuked Iron Man or Carter, I think I would have won. But you know what? That's the Gambit. That's the Gambit. Let's try this again here. Right out of the gate. Alright, let's see what they're working with. Take a sip of my drink here and ponder. They got a Nebula. A lot of people who play Galactus decks like to use Nebula to kind of bait people to stack cards at one spot so that they can kind of keep 2 options open to drop Galactus in. Do I risk the Gambit to destroy the Nebula? Or do I hold on to Gambit? I'm gonna do it. First he plays two cost cards, or 2 1-cost cards. Okay. Okay, well I did get the Nebula. And I didn't lose Dracula or MODOK. All things considered, a much better Gambit play than the last game. Alright, let's get It's gonna stink if Khonshu gets dropped there. It's also gonna stink if MODOK gets dropped there, but no, that's not great. Either way, it's not great. I kind of want to just leave Mobius in my hand, but then I'll lose him if MODOK goes there. I'd rather just keep Morbius. At least I'll get him. Okay, Khonshu. That's not ideal. Because he's just gonna pull And that's not gonna do anything. Oh yeah, Agatha going. That's interesting. Ah, this stinks. Do I dedicate 2 turns to potentially... I mean, what could I get next? Colleen, Moon Knight, or Purple Lady. Oh, this stinks. Okay, let's just toss. This is just not, I don't think this is gonna work out for me here. I'm gonna stick with it though. If I had Killmonger, I could just clear this out right here. Yeah, this isn't gonna work, I don't think. Well, you never know. I'm gonna lose. Man, that stinks. I'm gonna lose Morbius there too. I think the smart thing is gonna be to retreat. If he snaps, I'll leave. But for now, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna lose Morbius to Ghost Rider. That really stinks. Khonshu really messed me up there. Okay, let's do this. Is that Ant-Man? Oh, Blue Marvel. Okay.
You won't need this anymore.
Oh, that was enough for... Okay, so I'll keep Morbius. Or not? Oh, highest cost card. I flip-flopped them in my head. Really, Korg's rock, that's what I get. So what are the odds that he doesn't play something here that's got 6 power? Or something with... What is this? What does that give? 4 power? 5 power? Because if I could play the rock... Dracula... Oh, that's still not even enough. Yeah, I need to get out of here. It's just not gonna work.
Escaped.
It's just... Oh, man. This one really messed me up on that location. That's okay, though. It wasn't anything I did. That's always my takeaway from those kind of matches. It really wasn't anything I did. It was just purely bad luck. 2 bad lucks in a row. First one wasn't really... I guess the first one was literally bad luck. It was the Gambit.
This
I
just
get a
in.
copy. So that's what he's working with. So we're probably going to see a Sunspot, I'd imagine, to pair with this. I mean, why not? Right? Why not? Let's throw that down there. Apparently I've never seen that card before. You gotta do the traditional, hey, that's me. Is he gonna do it back? Are you in the... There he is. There he is. We got a meta player here. Okay, yeah, let's get Morbius in there. Show me the Sunspot. I know you got Sunspot in that deck. Oh. Interesting. Okay, do I risk? Really don't. So Moon Knight only discards an even costed card, so that means MODOK is safe. Yeah, let's just do Moon Knight. Let's do Moon Knight. Why not? Maybe we'll get something good out of his deck. Warlock, that's new. Okay, I lost. What did he lose out? That is so fast. Okay, high evolutionary. You got Warlock. Each unspent energy. That's not so bad. I really want to throw Gambit out, but I don't want to lose MODOK. I really wish I had drawn Wong and not Scorn here. It's okay. He's playing a lot of spell cards, and you know, it's fine. But I wish there was a way for me to see. Oh, it's banished. They're banished. When did they add that? I was gonna show. I was like, you know how you can see the discarded cards, and then there's a new. I literally don't know when they added this. That's actually really nice. Okay, I take it back. They did do what I was hoping they would do. Oh yeah, Meek. I'm just gonna feed Morbius. Gonna feed Morbius and drop Khonshu here. Because then I'll get either an 8 here or an 8 here. This could be anybody's game still. Agamotto.
You won't need this anymore.
Bye, Meek. Okay. So who do I have discarded? Nobody high cost. So Dracula, I really don't want to play Dracula. If I play Khonshu, I'm going to get an 8. Ghost Rider would be nice. An 8 Gambit would be nice to take something out. Ideally, the Gambit, Khonshu reses the Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider pulls in the Gambit. Gambit takes out Agamotto and I win. That would be really nice. I have a feeling, going by my luck so far tonight, I have a feeling I'm going to get an 8 Meek, which could be enough. I'm in a good spot here. I feel confident. I feel decently confident. You know what? I got the card I didn't want, but it worked out. It worked out in the end. Oh, there you go. Marvel Snap for you. Throwing this game back in the ring. I play this game honestly like every single day. I love this game so much. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy. Catch y'all next time.